Biggest bombshells from Battle of Brothers. Queen cutting Meghan drama. Hello and very happy to see you tonight on the Sussex Daily News Channel version 2. And we will give you the biggest bombshells from the Battle of Brothers book by Robert Lacey. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Kate Middleton, Prince William, and the Queen all featured in the new book, which tells of trouble and upset behind the palace walls, and how the Queen is cutting Meghan drama. The last 2 years have changed the royal family forever. Nobody could have predicted the upset, anger, and controversy ahead when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle shared their first kiss as husband and wife on their wedding day, as the Queen, Duke, and Duchess of Cambridge and the rest of the world watched on. But in a matter of months, the Sussexes had quit their royal lives, leaving their loved ones upset and angry, and the long-standing strained relationship between Harry and William got even worse. A new book about the firm, written by a very well-connected and experienced biographer who acts as an advisor on Netflix's The Crown, claims to lift the lid on life behind palace walls. Robert Lacey's Battle of Brothers is the second huge royal book released this year, and offers a rather different tale to the Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand's Finding Freedom, which told Meghan and Harry's side of the Megxit story. While Lacey's book mainly focuses on the Wales brothers, William and Harry, it shares insights into the whole family, including the Queen, Duchess of Cambridge, and Meghan Markle. It gives a new take on the now infamous "What Meghan Wants, Meghan Gets" tiara incident, and offers Lacey's views on the royal family's key failures when it came to welcoming the American actress into the fold. On the day the new bombshell book hits the shelves, we've taken a look through some of the most explosive claims on its pages. First, the Queen's reply to Harry's "What Meghan Wants, Meghan Gets" comment. There have been countless accounts of the day Meghan met with the Queen to pick out her wedding day tiara, and Lacey offers yet another take. Everyone seems to agree that Meghan wasn't allowed to have her first choice of glittering headwear, and the Battle of Brothers explains why. Harry was far from impressed and reportedly said, "What Meghan wants, Meghan gets," but his grandmother wasn't impressed. Lacey claims the Queen responded, quote, "Meghan cannot have whatever she wants. She gets the tiara that she's given by me." Second, Harry and William's showdown over Meghan Markle's Forces of Change Vogue edition. When Meghan was asked to appear on the front cover of Vogue magazine, just as the Duchess of Cambridge and Princess Diana have done, she was touched by the offer, but had another idea. Rather than just agreeing to a photo shoot, she asked if she could guest edit, and spent months working with the team to create her Forces of Change edition. But Lacey claims the royals weren't best pleased with the content, much of it far from impartial, and William and Harry had a showdown when they tried to discuss it. He claims that nobody knows exactly what happened, but described it as another classic Harry explosion, followed by a further, even deeper rift. He also suggests that after their firm words, Harry and Meghan decided not to join the Cambridges and the rest of the royals for their annual summer holiday in Balmoral. Third, Prince Charles reassured Harry that he is his dad, not James Hewitt. For much of Harry's life, there have been cruel, untrue stories that Diana's friend James Hewitt is in fact his real father. According to Lacey, Charles sat down with his youngest son to address the subject and to make sure he knew it was a lie. Quote, Charles's concern was to reassure his son that, without a doubt, he and not Hewitt was his father. Presumably, Charles emphasized how the calendar made the rumor quite impossible, since Hewitt had not met Diana until 2 years after Harry's birth. According to the book, Harry listened carefully, but didn't say a word while his father was talking or when he had finished. Fourth, William refused to have lunch with Harry ahead of the Sandringham summit. After Meghan and Harry dropped their life-changing quitting statement on social media, they had to work out the logistics. The Queen summoned her grandson, along with Charles and William, to Sandringham to sit down and talk everything through. However, Lacey claims William was still furious at his brother's actions and denied an invitation to have lunch as a family before they started talking business. He writes, "The Queen had suggested the family should gather for lunch before their big powwow in the library that afternoon, but he refused his grandmother's invitation. He would obviously turn up at 2 p.m. for the meeting," he said, but he only wanted to talk business. The prince himself has not confirmed his friends' speculation that he was just so furious with his younger brother that he would not be able to endure the hypocrisy of smiling at him over lunch. Fifth, William didn't approve of the decision to keep details around Archie's birth secret. Meghan and Harry broke from royal tradition and kept the details of their son Archie's birth a secret. This included where he was born and who they selected to be his godparents. Lacey writes, "William did not think too highly of Harry and Meghan's prima donna maneuvers to conceal the birth of their son. He and Kate failed to visit the new arrival for a full 8 days. But, according to Lacey, it was Meghan and Harry's decision not to reveal Archie's godparents that really caused upset. All the members of the royal family have godparents, as is traditional in the Christian religion, and they are referred to as sponsors." Lacey writes, "Secret sponsor has a dodgy sound to it. It is an ingredient of Britain's representative monarchy that the people should have the right to know who is giving moral guidance to their possible future king or queen." He continues, "Friends of William suggested that the future king, only 5 places clear of Archie in the order of succession, could not comprehend how such a basic matter of constitutional principle is being misunderstood. How could any new Windsor royal be christened in a meaningful sense without the newcomer's sponsors being known, if not present? What does such bizarre and paranoid behavior indicate about the parents involved? One thing we may conclude is that Harry and Meghan had developed an exaggerated idea of their own importance." And sixth, Meghan and Harry's share common flaw. Lacey is critical of many Meghan and Harry's decisions in the past 2 years. He also accuses them of being, quote, self-pitying victims. He writes, "The months since their marriage had demonstrated that the couple share a common character flaw. They both have the tendency to cascade downwards from their peaks of generous self-confidence into miserable moments of self-pitying victimhood." Chelsea Davy and Cressida Bonas dumped Harry after being spooked by royal life. Before marrying Meghan, Harry saw 2 of his serious relationships fail because the women he loved didn't want to take on the life of a princess. Both Chelsea Davy and Cressida Bonas decided the royal spotlight wasn't for them after watching the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's relationship develop. Lacey claims it was Kate and William's wedding, which was the final straw for Chelsea, telling a friend she could never make the sacrifices Kate had. And it was the Cambridge family's tour of Australia that gave Cressida an insight into her potential future. Watching Kate and Prince George stepping off the plane and facing the world's media reportedly left the actress completely spooked, and she told Harry she didn't want to have that life with her children. Seventh, the Queen's secret plan for Meghan and Harry. Lacey claims Her Majesty suggested the Sussexes take a year or 2 out in Johannesburg in 2019. The monarch knew how desperate the couple were for an ordinary existence and felt something similar to the years she spent in Malta in her youth could do them good. She had tasted normal life during her Malta moments between 1949 and 1951, alongside Prince Philip, who was serving as a naval officer on the Mediterranean island. The future queen would often fly out to stay with the Duke of Edinburgh, setting her up well for returning home to her duty, explained Mr. Lacey. Harry and Meghan are said to have been interested in the move to Africa, where their relationship had previously blossomed, or somewhere else in the Commonwealth. However, it wasn't meant to be, and Meghan and Harry quit before the plan became a reality. My news today has ended. What do you think about these bombshells from this book? please discuss it with me in the comments section, and everyone also discuss together. If you see that my video is useful, remember to like and share it with anyone you think will also love it at any time you want. Don't be afraid to subscribe to the Sussex Daily News team to get more news in the future. Now, good night and see you tomorrow.